Hello, my lovely Gemini placements. Welcome back for some crystal clarity. We're going to be going over the full moon in Scorpio, kind of what you can be expecting over the next couple weeks, as well as what you might have been working on creating or manifesting for yourself during this last new moon in Aries. So jumping right into it, what has Gemini been working on creating and manifesting? Oh my goodness. What has Gemini been manifesting over the last couple weeks, huh? What have you been working on, Gemini? Yeah, okay. So, Gemini, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But really what I'm getting out of this, Gemini, is I feel like you've been, with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like you're really focused on how to create and manifest abundance for yourself and prosperity. You're really wanting to kind of be your own source of, your own provider. Like you're looking to be your own source of stability, your own person that you can rely on when it comes to finances, when it comes to your home life, when it comes to comfort, all of those things. Like you're looking to kind of be that person for yourself, whereas maybe before that, maybe you were kind of like lacking some of the skills or the resources that you needed. Because it feels like, yeah, with this Hierophant, like you might have even been like honestly like taking some sort of class or in some sort of school setting, or maybe even through work or something. It feels like you've been really trying to learn a lot when it comes to maybe your finances, or how to stay organized, or how to create a proper to-do list or a proper plan for yourself. But I feel like that's what you've been really trying to manifest. It looks like you are hoping to receive some sort of financial opportunity, or some sort of financial abundance. This also could be, of course, a new job offer that you're hoping for, or a new home, or something along those lines. But yeah, like you've been kind of doing some of the work as far as like, studying or learning, or yeah, like I said, like taking some sort of class or something, so that you can figure out how to provide for yourself. Maybe you wanted to buy like a home or something, but that just like the concept of that was just super confusing and just way out of your element. So yeah, like that's something that you've been really trying to focus on growing for yourself over the last couple weeks. So what is your current energy, Gemini? Where are you at in this present moment? What's going on with Gemini, please? Okay. All right. So we've got the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So you might be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but I really kind of feel like this is your energy here. But yeah, it looks like right now with the way that things currently are going, there's a lot of confusion, especially, mentally within the mind when it comes to your opportunities. There's a lot of different, with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of different choices available to you, a lot of different options or paths that you could be taking. And, they may be very enticing. Like there may be options where, like multiple different options that seem very enticing, seem very, look very good on the surface. But it feels like, yeah, with this King of Swords in the reverse, like you're maybe just like a little uncertain, like what the best path is for you. Like you're trying to use your discernment, you're trying to, you know, be objective and all of that, but it feels like you're kind of struggling, like for some reason. Like there's the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, so you're not exactly feeling the most like emotionally fulfilled in this moment. You're not really feeling a whole, like feeling very content with the way that things currently are. And then we have this Ten of Swords in the reverse, so there's definitely some sort of ending you went through, I feel like, in your recent past, that was very painful for you. This could have been, you know, a love connection. This could have been a friendship, or could be a lot of different things, but this is some sort of painful ending where you might have even really felt betrayed by this person, or whatever happened in this situation left you feeling very wounded, feeling very defeated, and you've been having an incredibly difficult time, as anybody does with the Ten of Swords, getting yourself back up there again, you know, putting yourself back up on your feet and trying again. But with this Ten of Swords in the reverse, you are focused on putting this behind you. You are trying to heal, and, you know, be able to walk away from the pain of the situation that happened. But it feels like you're struggling, like your you know, emotional state isn't exactly where you want it. You're not exactly feeling very satisfied right now. And, you know, that could be playing into it as well and making it difficult for you to, you know, really make the choice that's best for you in this scenario here. Do be careful too. This King of Swords can indicate that maybe, you know, being in the reverse, it can indicate that maybe you're being a little bit cold, or you're like being too like logical or rational about the situation, like trying to maybe rationalize a lot of your feelings when it comes to this situation with this Ten of Swords. And that could be honestly like getting in your way a little bit as well. So just something to be aware of. But what's about to come into your conscious awareness? What are you about to be made aware of, Gemini? Okay. Okay. So we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Cups upright, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made here, this Two of Swords, that is long overdue. I feel like you've been sitting at this crossroads, or you know, sitting on the fence here for quite a while, trying to decide what it is that you're going to do. It feels like what maybe, like I said, like what may be getting in the way here, honestly, we have the Five of Cups. So you're obviously still grieving here, you know, whether or not you are fully focused on healing the situation and walking away and all of that, and whether or not you're trying to be very rational right now with this King of Swords in the reverse, but you're definitely still grieving somewhere in here, you know. This is a feeling of loss. This is a feeling of sadness, and just kind of like not really being able to appreciate anything else that you have around you, because the loss that you're feeling is so immense. And that can certainly make it difficult to make a decision when you're just like grieving and there's like some important decision that needs to be made here. Like, yeah, you know, it makes sense that you've been holding back or like holding off with making this decision. But then again, we also have the Queen of Swords here in the reverse. This is also your energy. Like I said, you could be dealing with another air sign, but this could also be your energy here. And again, like I said, just like be careful that you're not trying to be like too rational or logical about the situation, because it could be just like turning you very cold, like making it hard for you to connect to your emotions, making it difficult for you to actually truly heal and move on and let go of this situation. You might even think like, oh yeah, I'm healing, I'm on my way away from this, you know, making the moves or whatever. But emotionally, what I'm seeing here is that you are not moved on, you know, and you're about to be made aware of this. Like, yeah. So there is some sort of decision that needs to be made here, but you're about to be made aware of the fact that like you definitely need to deal with this grieving still, and maybe give yourself some time to like still feel these emotions. Like if you've just been trying to like push them away and you know, just like being very like in a mental energy of just like, you know, only thinking good thoughts and otherwise I'm healed, or like whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna be made aware of real quickly here that there's still some emotions that need to be dealt with here. So like before you can make this decision, I feel. Because it's like, it's also just like maybe a lack of information. Like when you, I feel like people don't realize this, but like when you like stuff down your feelings, like your feelings in a way is information, and you know, can provide you a lot of clarity. Like once you finally have worked through them all, like it can be more confusing than anything to just kind of push your feelings to the side, because then you're not like actually delving deep into like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Like, is this really truly how I feel, or is it just like how I'm reacting in this moment? Like there's just a lot of information we can stand to gain from truly feeling our feelings. And then like once we've done all of that, like that's when we can finally get to a mental space of like trying to rationalize and get to the truth, you know. And you might be kind of like, what I'm seeing here really more than anything is that you're kind of jumping that step. You're just like, okay, immediately let's go to like the logical option, but you're missing information here. You can't possibly see what the logical option is when you haven't fully worked through everything that you're feeling yet. So you're about to be made aware of that very quickly here over the next couple weeks. But what is it that you are wanting to let go of? Like, what is it that you're hoping to release during this full moon in Scorpio period? What is it that Gemini would like to release? Yeah, Nine of Cups wanted to come out in the reverse again. So, you know, whether or not you're aware that you still need to grieve here, you're definitely aware that just like emotionally you're not happy right now. You may not fully, yeah. Oof, okay. So we've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Magician, and we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So it's interesting here, like what you're trying to let go of. So again, of course, the Nine of Cups did come out in the reverse. So there is recognition at the very least that you're not happy, you're not content, you're not feeling satisfied as things currently are. But, you know, you might also realize or come to a realization over the next couple of weeks that with this Magician in the reverse, like you're blocking yourself from being able to manifest something new. You know, you're blocking your creativity, your ability to, you know, take everything that you have around you, all the resources that are available to you, and make something happen from this. So, you know, I do see that there is maybe some passion, there maybe is like a goal or an idea that you have that you'd like to see manifest. But it feels like, yeah, like your emotions are holding you back from being able to really do that. And it's because like I feel like you haven't really fully worked through them all, like I said. We have the Ten of Cups here in the reverse. So again, falling directly under the Ten of Swords in the reverse, like you might have gone through a very painful ending related to a relationship of yours. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection, but it definitely could be. If not, it could be just like a connection that you really valued and felt a lot of love, and you know, you maybe even like had them up on a pedestal a little bit of just like, yeah, this was like my perfect connection, or this person was like the one or whatever, you know, and things fell apart, it looks like, and there was some sort of painful ending, some sort of painful betrayal by this person. And, you know, you might just be kind of like, you might be just still kind of like holding on to this idea a little bit that like, oh, like this person was supposed to be the one, or that you were supposed to get some sort of like ultimate, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, like, you know, just like that like ideal relationship, like that's kind of like maybe what you thought you had with this person. And so, you know, this might have kind of forced you to confront a little bit that like, wait a minute, like maybe I'm not, like maybe I was romanticizing the situation, maybe I was being a little bit idealistic, maybe I thought that they were like, you know, hitting all these marks for me, but in reality, like I wasn't really, that wasn't like, I might have been just a little bit having my rose-colored glasses on a little bit with this situation. So, you know, you are wanting to kind of like let go of all of this. You are like hopeful for new adventures, new opportunities, new possibilities, new things on the horizon, but it feels like this is like really, like this situation is really just kind of like blocking you from getting there. So that's something that you kind of want to focus on letting go of, like just letting go of like your expectations when it comes to, you know, your connections with other people. Not even like letting go of expectations, that sounds like bad, like you need to like lower your standards. That's not what I mean at all. It means like just revising, like looking at those standards and maybe making sure that, you know, they're realistic, that you weren't just putting this person on a pedestal, or you weren't just, you know, idealizing the situation with them. So what's gonna help you let go? It's gonna help you let go and release, Gemini. Right, Four of Wands with the Death card in reverse. Interesting. Nine of Swords, bottom of the deck. So I feel like you might be, I mean, this theme has come up quite a lot in this reading. You might be kind of resisting a necessary like transformation that needs to come in for you here. And like I said, like it's like you are focused on healing. You are like, yeah, like but it feels like it's not coming from the right place. Like I know that sounds awful, but it feels like you're just kind of trying to like sweep things under the rug or something, so that way you can just like move on really quickly and just like on to the next thing, like new opportunities or whatever, you know. But there is a huge you know, opportunity here for you to really like let go of a lot of like old patterns, old beliefs, old things, you know, just kind of like clear out your energy a little bit. And then once you've like let that stuff, you know, be released, then, you know, you're going to be able to welcome in a whole new type of like energy that's going to really like it's kind of like a leveling up kind of energy, you know. I mean, this is the full moon in Scorpio, so having the Death card come out, like, yeah, like, you know, this is like kind of going through that Ten of Swords moment and coming out on the other side like fully, you know, transformed and being able to put that behind you. And it feels like you're kind of resisting that, to be honest. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords here. So it's like, even though, you know, you're trying to look ahead and just like quickly move on, like this is still something that takes up a lot of your mental energy. Like you still have a lot of anxieties, a lot of stress, a lot of fears related to the situation. You might, you know, just be thinking a lot about what happened between you and this person. And it could be something that you're like losing sleep over, or maybe, you know, it's so much in your mental space that it's coming up in your dreams. But yeah, we have underneath that the Sun in the reverse. And underneath that, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a fear here of like coming outside of your comfort zone, kind of like losing your sense of comfort and your sense of stability and security a little bit. But if you see here, like, yeah, like, you know, you're focused on healing and stuff, but like I said, it's coming from this weird place where you're like, you're not even like happy, you're not even like feeling joy, you're not feeling alive, you're not feeling passion, like, you know, you're just like trying to kind of go through the motions is what it feels like, while meanwhile your mental space is still very much like, you know, on this moment, like just feeling all of those emotions, like feeling very sad, feeling very yeah, you know. So what are the outside influences? What are the outside resources? Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. So we've got the Two of Cups here, and then we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So first of all, you may have a soulmate connection coming in. I always say soulmate connection. This could just be a very deep connection. You know, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend of yours, but this is someone where there's a lot of mutual trust, a lot of mutual respect, a lot of mutual attraction, mutual understanding. You know, this is somebody who really sees you and you see them. It's very possible this person is a water sign, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. This is somebody who could be coming in very soon during this period, or this is somebody who you already have around you. You know, soul connection doesn't, like I said, doesn't have to mean romantic. So this could be a very close friend of yours who's here to support you and provide you love and provide you, you know, like you're afraid of like going outside of your comfort zone, but this person is like right here for you, like willing to go through this with you, it feels like. Yeah, and then we also have the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. So I don't know, like I feel like this kind of ties back to the energy from the top here that I was saying, like you're trying to focus on manifesting some sort of new job or new money or something. But with this Three of Pentacles, like if you've been kind of, you know, not feeling very valued at work, not really feeling like you're not getting the recognition that you're hoping for, or that you're like, you know, getting to show your skills in some way. It looks like this might be turning around for you at some point, or this is going to play a role in this overall situation that you're dealing with here. So what's the advice for Gemini, please? What's the advice? Resistance. Yeah. You're resisting the changes that need to be made here, my friend. I'm so sorry, but you're being asked to just kind of surrender to this transformative period that you're in, instead of trying to control it in any way or trying to go about it in the way that you think is best, like, you know. And that's what's blocking your manifestations, you know. It's blocking your ability to really see clearly as well. Like, we have both the Queen and the King here of Swords in the reverse. So this can indicate, you know, if this is your energy here, that both on your masculine side and your feminine side, you are just kind of like not in balance. Like, you're just kind of like, yeah. So we have higher consciousness, and that's kind of what I was getting at. I don't remember at what point I said this, but you know, there is some sort of higher thought here, some sort of higher opportunity to connect to a higher version of yourself. And we also have awareness at the bottom of the deck, so it's like needing to have some awareness around, you know, how, like, what am I trying to say? Like, needing to have some awareness around like what this whole situation could really mean for you, and like what you could be doing with this situation rather than trying to just kind of sweep it under the rug. We also have inner child here. So this could be very much, especially this 10 of Cups in the reverse, this could be very much related to something that, like, yeah, is related to your inner child. Like, maybe, you know, you've accepted certain ways of loving or accepted certain connections in your life because that's, you know, what your inner child needed in the moment. But, you know, recognizing that you don't have to feel this fear anymore when it comes to your connections. Like, you can have the truest connection, the most ideal connection that you're hoping for or that you were wanting from, you know, your past or whatever. But yeah, like, you just kind of have to do that inner child work to fully understand and fully get everything that you need to get out of it, you know? A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So it does look like, you know, if this like 2 of Cups person is like a past person, I don't know, or whatever, it does look like you are going to get the outcome that is the most fair for both people involved, the most balanced. It is going to take a level of, you know, having some understanding, being able to compromise together, being able to work together as a team. So that's something to be aware of as well. Your hard work is paying off. So like I said, I do feel like, you know, from this 3 of Pentacles, like, there might be a situation turning around within work where you finally kind of start getting the recognition that you deserve, or start getting a little bit more, you know, like, people paying attention to your skills, people paying attention to what it is that you can offer. But that was it, my friends. That was the reading. I hope you got something out of it. As always, if it didn't all resonate, you know, just take what does and let the rest go away. But otherwise, that was it. I'll see you next time for the new moon reading. And otherwise, love you guys, and we'll see you next time.